And I say to you, my brothers and sisters, hell is a deep, dark, foul-smelling prison of the damned, filled with fire and brimstone, lost souls and demons. And how do you escape this eternal damnation? You blast the nasty pink demons right between their beady little eyes.
Doom for the 64-bit Atari Jaguar.
Doom, one of if not the most successful games in the entire 90s, revolutionizing all of gaming as we know it today. It is a game that has influenced hundreds of thousands of games globally. In the year 1993, it was installed on more computers than the Windows operating system. It also had a very complicated history of development, but to cut it short, after the successful release of Wolfenstein 3D, the lead programmer, John Carmack, developed a new game engine. This game engine was based on the Wolfenstein 3D engine and would later be used for Doom. But however, before it was used for Doom, it was used by Raven Software for the game Shadowcaster, which was published several months before Doom. After the release of the Spear of Destiny, development was quick to begin. At first, the development team at id Software wanted to make a game based on the movie Aliens, the team's favorite science fiction action film. This plan was abandoned, however, in order to have more creative freedom. John Carmack, the lead programmer, was the one who came up with the idea of demons, and thus Doom was born. In the Doom Bible, the demons mixed with tech theme was not accepted unanimously. The creative director, Tom Hall, had instead wanted to continue with the Commander Keen series, with the third trilogy. But the team at id Software felt the cartoony style of Commander Keen just wouldn't do justice to the new 3D engine. Because Tom Hall just didn't like money for some reason. But enough backstory. Let's get to Doom. In the very first level, E1M1, you dropped right in. No introduction, no story, no nothing. And a catchful tune blasting from the get-go. Now, I decided to play this the best way for me, which is through GZ Doom, with all the gizmos such as jumping and free look and crouching disabled, and with ultra violence set as the difficulty. The quote-unquote real way to play Doom, which was a real fucking mistake, cause I've never played Doom 1 on ultra violence. Well, a few times in the past, just goofing around, but never start to finish. I usually am a hurt me plenty player, because it's just more enjoyable for me. But anyway, even though Doom hasn't aged well by technological means at all, it still has an undeniable charm, and the shotgun is just perfect. Like, just listen to this, for example. They really nailed the weight of each shot, and the reload is just right. Overall, id Software nailed the shotgun. It's understandable why the shotgun in Doom 1 is often regarded as the granddaddy of all shotguns in gaming. The movement is perfect, the weapons are perfect, and the introduction is perfect. E1M1 is a perfect first level for a game. P.S. It took me like a few tries to get the elevator secret. I'm not proud of that. E1M2, the nuclear plant. By the time I started playing this, I'll admit it was a while before I started to, get into my old glory. But after this, I started to play the game how I used to. But usually, I used to blaze through these levels with muscle memory. But for once, I started to play Doom to actually pay attention to my surroundings. And once you look around and notice how the design of these levels are amazing, not once do you have to stop to look around for a clue. It all just sort of fits into this quick experience throughout the map, shooting anything, that makes a noise. Each level is around just 2 minutes, maybe maximum 4 minutes long. And it's a very short and very enjoyable experience. E1M3, Toxic Refinery. The level that introduces the Pinky Demon, which is an absolute death wish if you get caught in a corner by these. And it also introduces its very weird cousin, the Spectre, if I'm saying it correctly. Or the Scepter, I forgot. It's basically a Pinky Demon that's invisible. But regarding the level, nothing much to really say, though I really like the levels in this. The secrets in this level, I mean. Jesus. It's got a good amount of secrets and well-placed enemies. And the secret you have to go through to get the rocket launcher in this level is pretty unique, and I'm sure I wouldn't have gotten it if it wasn't ingrained into my fucking brain. Playing through this level, it's easy to imagine how someone from the 90s would have reacted to the part where you pick up the blue key and the lights go off. A lot of games have this, and a lot of games have this trap where you pick a valuable and necessary item up, and a trap is, a trap opens up and, enemies spawn in, but a lot of games have that, but it's, stuff like this stands out in Doom, and Doom 2, because it's one of the first games to do it, and the first game to do it when it comes to the first-person games. On another side note, the sound that plays when you discover a secret, that shit's fucking addictive. I could listen to that shit for hours like a sick ASMR. Next level, the E1M4 military base. The secret level you get to from, Toxic Refinery. I'm sure everyone knows it, but it's understandable why it's a secret level. It's a pretty decent level overall, but the amount of enemies you start in the room that you start in is pretty surprising for a first timer playing on Ultraviolence, considering on lower difficulties it's not that much, but it's pretty good, and I noticed it gets the pace going for the level, and it gets you warmed up. Overall, not much to say about this level, to be fair, but I will say I like the level design of this. It's pretty fun to go through it and shoot all the demons. E1M5. Command Control. The level's alright, but since this is my first Ultraviolence playthrough, it was a bit of a ball buster, I'll admit. But nothing I couldn't handle overall. It wasn't impossible. But one thing that got really annoying is the constant shotgunners on Ultraviolence. They're a real nuisance in my opinion. I do understand they're the Doom 1 equivalent of the chain gunner from Doom 2, but in my opinion they suck tenfold compared to the chain gunner. But at least you're never low on ammo. But something I was surprisingly low on was health. A lot of times I was low on health. But after that I got used to it, and I got back to my running and gunning. This was also because, first UV run, I wasn't really sure what to expect. The next level, E1M6, the Phobos Lab. A bit of a different level, but in a pretty good way. The game acknowledges the player's complete arsenal and uses it to its advantage to throw enemies you can handle. It's around this time it does start to get a bit pissy, however, with the enemy placements, but it's fine in my opinion. But one thing that isn't fucking fine in my opinion is the end, which busted my balls completely because of the fucking constant flashing lights and I couldn't spot any enemies. And for some fucking reason, in the first episode, Ultraviolence loves those scepter things, the invisible pinky demons, and I couldn't spot any fucking enemies because of it, causing me to leave the level with 2 health points. Next level, E1M7, Central Processing. This level was a real fuckover in my opinion, because I forgot to save midway through. I ended up dying once, you know, due to my stupid ass getting trapped in a corner by like 30 pinky demons. So you see me getting assassinated like Julius fucking Caesar, but by pinky demons in the video. It's ridiculous, but way more fun than you can imagine. E1M8, the computer station. This one's... it's something. It's something. But if I could put it into words, if there was a level I could delete from existence, it would be this one. Words cannot fulfill how much I despise this fucking level. The constant demons, the lack of health pickups. I know I sound like a wimp for saying the lack of health pickups, but this is my first Ultraviolence run after all. And of Knee Deep in the Dead on Ultraviolence. If it wasn't for me playing this level more times than I've held a fucking woman's hand, I would have rage quit and dumped this video idea in a trash can. Because this level sucks. The level design, horrible. Remember when I said that you never had to stop to look around? Yeah, that fucking dies in this level on Ultraviolence. This is a very get good thing, yes, I know, but even if you get good, this level just isn't good at all. It's just horrible. I don't like it. It's not good. E1M9, the Phobos Anomaly. Unlike the last level, this is an amazing level. And a great end to the first episode. Starting off with the pinky demons in the room, and then the song of choice used for this level. It kind of sells this somber tone that this is the end of the journey. But the final duel with the Barons is really cool in my opinion. I remember this level from when I was really young, like at least when I was 7 years old, watching my dad play this. Then I got my hands on the game, and this level was a pretty damn good one. But the ending always had me by the balls. But a great cliffhanger though. But also a smart way for id to market the later episodes with the teleporting room where you know, die at a certain point, but you're not really dead. But regarding the 2 other episodes, I'm not going to be playing those in this video. I'll post separate videos or a separate video of those 2 episodes. Maybe separate videos or them 2 episodes in a video in one. If I want to. In this video, however, I just wanted to check out the game I grew up with, and to check it out from a different perspective. So, what are my final thoughts? Doom holds up amazingly. The combat, smooth. And with the right mods like Smooth Doom, you could probably have it remastered in a way that still has the same gameplay as the original game. I'm looking at you, Brutal Doom. I'm looking at you. But overall, I think just playing this with GZ Doom is more than enough. I think everyone should experience Doom or Doom 2 at least once in their lives, because these games are truly the foundation of all first-person games we know of today. Without these, we wouldn't have cult classics such as Rise of the Triad, Hexen, Heretic, and even later in modern gaming, it wouldn't have influenced so many games, and it wouldn't cause the development in engines and such, and we wouldn't have stuff like Halo, Quake. These are all games that came after Doom, after all. So, everyone, I will see you in the next video, where we review Doom 2.